All right, let's finish off this reframing by adding a fascia board. And a fascia board is basically a trim that goes at the very end of our reframing on the sides and the front and back. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next. Let's just close this color box here and let's do a fascia board on the sides first. And fascia boards are usually put in horizontal and vertical on here. So we're going to do trim this rafter, and I don't need to trim all of them. I just need to trim one of them. So I'm gonna select this and edit the component, and then you can see here. Oh, I'm gonna edit the component or edit a group first, and then edit the component. And then you can see when I change this, everything else here will change. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from here going up on the blue. Okay, let's see the blue axis. You can also accept parallel, but we really want the blue axis to appear. But if you don't get the blue axis, parallel on the edge would be fine. You can get the blue axis if we go and look at the sky, I guess. Blue parallel. So a little bit difficult when you can't. There you go. We want to just parallel to the stud. Okay, and then press your shift key and then go up until you touch the edge. So see, I drew a line here, and then all of these copies also had a line. We're now ready to push this out, and you can see everything else was trimmed out. Okay, I'm gonna just close the component, and then we're gonna close the group, and then we're going to now add your facial board, and it's not a 2x4. It's really a small piece of thin board, so we can do it. We can just draw it up here in the sky, uh, as long as it's on the green axis. You can't do the green axis, then you can do it probably here on the side, like that. So we're going to do a 0.75, so it's not even an inch thick by comma 7.5. So it's really a 1 by 8. Okay, so that's a 1 by 8, 0.75 by 7.5. Press enter. It doesn't matter that it's sloping down. We're going to just make a group out of it later. And then triple click and make it into a group, not a component, but a group. And we're going to rotate that. Make sure it's rotating on the green, so it's vertical. And then we're going to move this from this corner. We can just move it here for the meantime. There you go. And then we're going to extend that from this edge to this edge. So let's just edit the group again. And we're going to extend that up to here and also onto this other side up to here. Now we're going to also extend that here, but we're going to create blocks first. So that's the fascia board on the right side, I guess. Okay. And before we can continue, we are going to do and extend this 12 more inches. So extend that and then type in 1 2 on your keyboard, and we're going to do the same thing on the back. We're gonna click this and extend that 12 inches. There you go. Okay, and then we're going to close the group. We're going to use mirror and then use mirror, so we have one on the left and right. We're going to drag. We can select the midpoint here, but we want it to. Let's just drag this blue all the way to the middle here, so that we would have the same copy here on the left. Make sure you press Control so you don't lose your original. Okay, and right click. Just select. Now that's the side fascia. We're going to now do the front fascia boards, and we're doing it with using the same board. So we can just make a new one or just copy this. So we're just going to copy it, and we're going to rotate that so it rotated on the top like this. make sure it's now parallel. And then we're going to move that and put that on the very, very top of our front board here. Okay. And we put that there first so that we can match the angle because we're going to do another rotation. So we're going to do a rotate. We're going to click on the face here and hold our shift key, hold it down so we can touch that corner. And then we can click any edge here and then drag it down until you touch the edge of your rafter. Okay, so that's too long, but we're going to make it shorter. Now we're ready to move that on the very, very front over here. So we're going to move. We're going to, let's look at it from this side. We're going to move it from this face and we're going to align that to this face. So while it's on the green, hold the shift key so it doesn't move left and right and simply touch the face here. It's really hard to see, but yeah, we want to touch it on this edge here like this and then click that. And that's now touching. If it's not, then you can just move it and move it on the green axis again. Hold it and then touch it on the edge here. There you go. Now we want to cut it also vertical, so we're going to now edit the group and we're going to draw a blue axis line. You can always press your shift key so it just locks it into that axis. And then inspect that. Oh, it didn't. So make sure you always inspect that was the wrong line. So I'm going to erase and then draw the line now. Somehow it's not, let's let's use something that's parallel to it. So we're going to look at this face in here. You want to do a parallel. There you go. You want to do a purple line. Hold your shift key and then until you touch the edge. There you go. Okay. And then push all the way back until it's removed. And then we're going to also uh, shorten this by pressing the very edge until it's up to the corner here. Okay. Now we don't want it like that, so we're going to extend it just by a little bit, sort of from behind. We can cut this by drawing a line. And then going just straight and then hold your shift key until you can touch the edge. And then use your press pull and cut it out. Okay. Then one last piece here is we're going to mirror this. So let's just close the group and then do a mirror. Select this and do your mirror. And we want to just mirror it on this face. So make sure that we can touch the face here and then press Control so you don't delete your original one. And right click and select anywhere. So we're done with that piece. We want to put it in the back, but we're going to just add blocking. Also, at the same time, you can see this one sticks out by a little bit. Okay, you can lower this fascia board just by a little bit. Okay, and it's okay that you have you're exposing your rafters, but it's important that the fascias are fit. We're gonna do the same thing on this other side. We're gonna lower this by a little bit. And then we just want to support this fascia by adding a blocking here. Okay, so to add a blocking, all we're going to do is from the underside, we may want to add one here and another one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just simply do a rectangle, and this time let's type in 3.5 comma 1.5 and see whether it's standing up. No, it doesn't. So anyway, we'll press pull it until it touches this edge and then triple click it 1 2 3 and then make it a group. Okay, and then we're going to do a rotate. Hold it on the face of this rafter, press your shift key, point it to the corner and then touch the other corner and then rotate it so it's vertical. Okay, and then we're gonna move that down here like this to this corner. Okay. Sometimes it sticks out like this. So what you need to do is you need to rotate it that where it's perpendicular to the board. Okay, so to do that, we're gonna do another rotate. Point to the face of the rafter. Hold your shift key. Click on this corner. Click on that top corner, and then basically point to the edge, and then it should automatically say perpendicular. So simply click that. Okay, and then we're going to just bring it down until it's touching, or you can do it on from the top. Move and then bring it down from this to, oh, undo from here, and then you wanted to do the purple on edge of the rafter, purple. So that's a color purple there. So just simply click it, and when it's purple, click. Okay, that's an autosave feature. But anyway, and then we're going to have and put a copy here, and we want it to be 24 inches away from here. So we're going to make a copy, and we're going to click this and put that here. And once you have the copy, select that and move it on the edge. So make sure you can touch the edge. You may need to rotate your view until you can touch the edge, and then while it's on the edge, type in 24 and then press enter. There you go. Okay, that's what you want. And then all we have to do is mirror this on this side. So we're going to select mirror, and we're going to mirror that on this edge here. Can't select the edge here. You know what? I'm going to simply erase this first. And then, oh, we have an extra piece, so we're going to delete that. And then we're going to mirror this and this one too at the same time. And then touch the face of this board here. And press Control so you don't delete okay, the other one. So that's the front is done. We have to just mirror this from behind. Okay, so we're going to select, oh, we didn't mirror this. We forgot to mirror this. So let's repeat that mirror. So we're going to mirror this and press Shift key and add this, and then the fascia board. Do your flip, and which is mirror, and then select this face, and then press Control, and there you go. Now all of this and the other one, all of this should be mirrored from this side. So we're going to select this, Shift. We're going to add. Oh, we don't want this. We're going to add these and the fascia. So all of these highlighted ones we want to mirror on this side. So we're going to flip and then use the midpoint, drag the green onto the middle of the board here. Let's find the middle of the board. There you go, middle here. And it should be perfectly aligned. If not, you can just move it. But we are now done with our roofing. Oh, press Control to not remove the original. Okay, and that is now finished. We just have to delete all of these extra pieces here, and that's the complete frame. Oh, we're missing this piece here. This one needs to be copied here, so we're just going to do a copy and select this and put that. You have to look at the underside, and we're going to just copy it. And if you got it over, simply from the corner here, bring it back. Make sure it's on the green, and then bring it back until you touch the edge. There you go. Okay. There's some more blocking that you need to put here, but we'll leave it at that. And that's basically a complete frame, missing the blocking for the plywood finish. So we're not going to put plywood. So typically they put plywood on top, plywood on the sides, but we're only going to just do the framing for engineering purposes. Okay.